What is going on, everyone? It's here again. Here for you, some Call of Duty Black Ops 2, playing some Domination, this time on the map Studio, using the M8A one. And this gameplay is pretty good, lots of kills, good final score and all that, but that's not why you clicked on the video. You don't care about Black Ops 2, because this game essentially dies in 1 or 2 days, and everyone's moving over to COD Ghosts, which is what we're going to be talking about. So I, as well as a lot of other YouTubers, got COD Ghost early, and a lot of people, they're like, hey, you got COD Ghost early, you're so lucky. And it's like, well, nothing really had to do with luck. It was more or less paying a lot of money to be able to have the game a couple days early, to be able to learn the game, to be able to make better videos upon release night. And I'm going to have a bunch of videos going up at midnight on release night, which is November 5th. And that's why YouTubers get the game early, but you have to pay a lot of money for it. Some oftentimes up in the multiple of hundreds. So I got the game early, and I played it today for probably 3, 4, hell, it's been like 7 hours. Holy shit. Not all of it was in multiplayer. A lot of it was in the new squad system. The new squad system is obviously going to be something like combat training, which is pretty cool because you can play against other people with you have your squad, which uses classes that you made, and yourself versus someone else, and classes that they made. It's you and 5 bots versus someone else and 5 bots. Their whole team's using classes that they made, and your whole team's using classes that you made, and you guys go at it. Yeah, it's kind of a fun thing. I was playing that a little bit to try and learn the game, try and get a feel for the game, because the game itself, like any other Call of Duty, is so much different than any other Call of Duty that you've played before. The Infinity Ward and Treyarch thing, right? They swap out. So these games, people don't realize that these games do take 2 years to make. They've been working on COD Ghosts ever since they stopped working on Modern Warfare 3 2 years ago. Same thing goes for Treyarch. They just finished Black Ops 2 here. They've been working on the new Call of Duty since then, since they released Black Ops 2. That's kind of what they do. And this game, it's way different than any other Call of Duty. Going from Modern Warfare 3 to Black Ops 2 is a completely different experience because Treyarch and Infinity Ward are 2 completely different developers. Treyarch seems to value slow killing weapons for the most part. They kind of usually like to have a little bit of bigger maps. They're not obviously they're pretty small here in Black Ops 2, but they like bigger maps and they like weapons that don't kill very quickly. That's kind of how Treyarch goes. Whereas Infinity Ward, it's more about dying really, really, really fast, and that is the case in Call of Duty Ghosts. You die super quick. It's the point of frustration is how fast you die. Like, you'll just be walking along and some guy will literally 3-shot you. Just about every gun in the game die or kills you in about 3 shots, and you're just constant array of dying. It feels like that. And when you have the game early, I'm not sure how many people here listening to this video have played a Call of Duty earlier, an early release of any multiplayer game for that matter, but it's pretty laggy all the time. Mainly because the people you're playing with, there's such a small amount of people, they're matching us up with people from Zimbabwe or, I don't know, wherever, name a random country. So the connections are never very good, plus the fact that the game itself, the way Infinity Ward makes their games, is you die really quickly. Like, one good thing about Infinity Ward is the guns are usually balanced, for the most part, because every gun kills you in like 3 shots. And that's kind of how it goes in this game. Not too many guns are overpowered, although there's one that is just so ridiculously overpowered that everyone is talking about it. It's called the MSBS. It's a 3-round burst rifle. Picture the Type 95, not the Type 25 from Black Ops 2, but rather the Type 95 from Modern Warfare 3. It's pretty similar to that. It's a thing doesn't even kill in 3 bullets. It kills in like 2. You will one-burst anybody at any point across the map. It is a ridiculous gun, and right now it's not really fun to play COD Ghosts multiplayer because that's the only thing people are using. You look at the kill feed, which is now from the bottom left now to the top right. It's really awkward where they placed it. It is just littered with this MSBS burst rifle. It's like the only thing people use. The game itself has the potential to be the worst game in the history of Call of Duty. And I talked about that on Twitter, and people are like, why? It doesn't make no sense. How could it be? It's a new game. It has the potential here. So the UAV is gone. Right? What do a lot of people hate? They hate Ghosts. People hate Ghosts. People camp on Ghosts, and you don't know where they're at. There's just some guy with Ghosts. What are you supposed to do? Everybody has Ghosts in this next game, and it's built in because they took away the UAV and they replaced it with a SATCOM. And the SATCOM, I'm not sure entirely how it works. This is based upon just me playing the game. But it takes multiple SATCOMs being placed down on the ground to actually get like a UAV sweep going on. So not just one person can call in the UAV. You have to have like 3 or 4 people running this SATCOM, have everybody place down a SATCOM for a UAV to freaking pop up. There's no orbital VSAT, there's none of that. It is just simply, there's no UAV. Picture this game, picture COD Ghosts. as everybody has Ghost. The Ghost is a good title because you'll know where anyone's at. It's not just a matter of trying to learn the maps. It's a matter of literally there is no UAV. You have no indicator where anyone is at any given time except for when they shoot their gun. It's pretty unpleasant, to be perfectly honest, and that is why I believe this has the potential to be the worst Call of Duty in the history of Call of Duties, because so many people are going to come into this game expecting a fun, enjoyable game, a game that is similar to Call of Duty, has a similar feel to the Call of Duty, the game that they know and love, they've been playing since God knows when, possibly all the way back to Call of Duty 2. I don't think COD 1 had multiplayer. Either way, people are going to be disappointed. You're going to be very disappointed by that. And they also got rid of Search and Destroy. Just got rid of it. The second most played game mode in Call of Duty is Search and Destroy. Go on Black Ops 2 right now. I'm sure some of you are playing it tonight. Maybe you go on Black Ops 2, you search that up, and you just look at it. Team Deathmatch is going to be the most populated playlist. Search and Destroy is going to be number 2. Domination is going to be number 3. That's how it goes, and that's how it's always been. As long as I can remember, since they started showing this kind of stuff, like in COD 4, Team Deathmatch, Search and Destroy, Domination. That's how it goes. Domination is pretty good. It went back from this 2-round system that they implemented in Black Ops 2 for no reason whatsoever, to the actual 10-minute long. Actually, I'm not sure if there's a time limit. I've never ran out of time. Domination is basically first team to 200 in COD Ghosts, so that's good. It's back to normal domination. Team Deathmatch is the same. Kill Confirmed is the same. Except Search and Destroy is now Search and Rescue. And Search and Rescue is pretty weird because it's weird. Okay, so picture Search and Destroy. You got 2 teams. You got your attackers and your defenders. Of course, the attackers have a bomb and 2 bomb sites to plant. All fine dandy. Essentially Search and Destroy in that regard. But you respawn. If you die, you drop a briefcase. Not the bomb, but rather a briefcase. And the person that killed you needs to go and confirm that briefcase. If they do not confirm the briefcase and someone on the other team goes and picks up their teammate's briefcase, the person you killed just respawns. We played a game earlier, one of my first games ever playing Call of Duty Ghosts. And of course, I'm awful. I'm using default guns, and I'm playing on maps I've never played before, and playing against people that have had the game far sooner than I did. I just got it today. And a guy went 22-4 or something, and that wasn't even like a really outrageous score. We had people on our team that died 9 times because even if they grab your briefcase and respawn you still it still counts as a death. You just got respawned, so now you have an extra life. So Search and Destroy, the scores, and in terms of YouTube, like what you're doing with YouTube in terms of like what you consider to be gameplay worthy, like a notable game that you would like to put up on YouTube for people to watch. That's going to be changing. Now it's going to be 20 and 30 plus kill Search and Destroy matches. It's going to go from a 15-0 flawless Search and Destroy match is a good game. It's going to go to something completely different where the score line should be roughly 30-5 or something in this new Search and Rescue game mode. And a lot of people are upset by it. I would not be surprised. I think I've heard people talking about it, that Infinity Ward is going to put Search and Destroy back in the public playlist. They just want people to try out this new Search and Rescue game mode. It's not a good game mode whatsoever. And Search and Destroy is built within the game, but it's only in private match, so that's pretty bad. I mentioned the MSBS. You're going to be seeing that kind of a lot come opening night. Good God, it's the most overpowered kind of thing I've ever seen in video game history. You think of the FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2, a really consistent one-burst weapon, pretty good. This thing is better. You think of the COD 4 M16, really consistent, good one-burst weapon. This thing is better. This thing takes those two and combines them. It's almost unplayable to try and play multiplayer with that MSBS rifle in there. Other than that, the shotguns, they're all pretty good. I'm a shotgun guy. You guys know that. Those guys follow my channel regularly. I'm a shotgun guy. And all the shotguns are pretty awesome. There's 2 pump actions, which are both good in their own regard. Then there's 2 semi-automatic ones, which are both good in their own regard. And it's kind of cool. You can interchange in and out slug rounds if you decide to. So here in Black Ops 2, there's the KSG. It's got slugs in it, whereas every other thing is buckshot. Well, you can have buckshot in every single shotgun in COD Ghosts, or you can have slug in every single shotgun in COD Ghosts. It's really a matter of what you want to do with your shotguns. Me personally, I like buckshot. Slugs are just inaccurate and they miss all the time, and it's just a really inconsistent way to try and play the shotgun kit, which I love shotguns. I use those a lot. Sniper rifles, I've only limited experience with it. Sniping is a bit more difficult. I wouldn't say quickscoping's dead, but you guys have seen from previews and stuff that you have peripheral vision. You have a kind of a blurred peripheral vision with your scope. And I ran over the gameplay and put some more up there for you guys. You have this blurred peripheral vision around your scope, and it throws you off way more than you think it would. And the snipers, they're powerful. The scope in time is a bit more delayed. The maps, trying to cover everything here. The maps are pretty, a lot of them are pretty Modern Warfare 3-y, which means basically a giant circle and a clusterfuck and everyone just dies left and right. And there's a couple good maps. One I think is called Stone Ledge. I actually got a Chemstrike on that map today, and I'm pretty proud of that. Chemstrike, if you guys don't know, is a 25 gun streak. Is essentially the Moab of this game. It's called a Chemstrike. I got one of those. Not against bots even, actually against, you know, real people. And the people you face early are a lot better competition than I'm going to end up facing come like opening night and such. So the people have it early, people are paying this much money to be able to play the game. You know, of course they're going to be better players. So I was pretty happy to be able to drop a Chemstrike, aka a Moab or a nuke, whatever you want to call it, on these people. And so that was pretty cool. And I was on that Stone Ledge map. That map is giant and it's awesome. It's gorgeous. It's in the Scottish Highlands. It's a beautiful map. What else would there be? I covered the maps, the guns. I talked about the over-ass powered MSBS. The BS is right, that gun is bullshit. I talked about the shotguns. The SMGs are pretty cool. Silencers. Silencers are pretty hit and miss. Certain guns, you can equip a silencer, you know, like a normal attachment. Other guns, the silencer's already put on the gun. It's just already their default. That's just how it is. Then there's other guns that you just can't have a silencer at all. It's weird. And colorblind assist, this is just a funny thing. Colorblind assist is pretty funny. You turn that on, suddenly everything red actually turns like a purplish pink, and it's a pretty trippy experience. But yeah, the guns, they're all pretty good, minus the MSBS, things overpowered as shit. It's an Infinity War game where every gun kills in about 3 bullets, so you know, whatever gun you want to use will suffice just fine. Maps, a lot of them are pretty bad, but they're either really bad or really good. The maps are. It's the ones that are small, tight. A lot of them remind me of Village. You know, a giant circular map with just a bunch of rocks and cars and street and death and despair and destruction is thrown everywhere. And that's what you get. The Killstreaks, the Assault package, the Support package, and the Specialist package. So the Create class system. There's 35 perks. It's pretty intense trying to figure out exactly what you want to do, and I'm looking forward to making custom class videos for you guys, different ideas I've come up with, because I found a couple good ones, especially ones with the shotguns. The Support package, pretty good. There's some pretty goofy stuff. There is a score streak, or a kill streak, whatever you want to call it, point streak, in the Support package where you spawn a guy who has a riot shield. Just pull him out of your... Okay, so you guys have seen in other videos and other previews and the trailers and whatnot that the Riley dog, that's the assault package. It's a 5 kill streak, 5 assault kill streak, and you can spawn the little guard dog that runs around and protects you. And I love that guard dog. That thing definitely helped me get my Chemstrike. But on the Support package, something similar, except it's a bot character with a riot shield that kind of follows you around. It's goofy. I don't know. Maybe it'll help you capture flags. I'm that riot shield guy to distract people. I don't know. That's kind of cool. Gosh, what else is there? There is... What is it called? It's a Nighthawk or something like that. Midnight Hawk, Nighthawk, something. It is a kill streak within the Support package where basically you picture the portable radar from Modern Warfare 3, but it's a little tiny dome thing that kind of flies around you and basically gives you a portable radar as you're running around, similar to the Support Juggernaut from Modern Warfare 3. Because remember, on Modern Warfare 3, the Support Juggernaut had like this radius around him, which is almost worked as like a portable radar. That's what that thing is. That's probably my favorite Support score streak. But I'm actually running the Assault more. There is no lock-on launchers. There are no launchers to be able to lock on, take down air support, which is a good thing. But on the downside, there are still spawn protection. You know, there is no streak like an AC-130, but spawn protection was most prevalent when you're trying to use an AC-130. You know, you have a rain down your AC-130 cannon, and they all have spawn protection, so they just run away from you, and your AC-130 does nothing. That same spawn protection is there. You cannot die from air support within like the first 5 seconds of you spawning, and so I was pretty disappointed by that. Let's see here. We did maps, we did gun balance, we did pretty much every weapon tier. We did kill streaks, the Support package, the Assault package. I think that's about all I have to say about Call of Duty Ghosts as of right now. Like I said, it definitely has the potential to be the worst game though, because picture a Call of Duty where everyone has Ghost. That's what it is. The customization of your character is also pretty cool. You can change his face, you can change his helmet, you can change his gender, you can change a bunch of different things about your character. That part's pretty cool. The fact you have 35 perks, also pretty cool. The rank up system, level up system is pretty weird. You gotta get what's called squad points and use these squad points, which are kind of like COD points in a way, but way harder to get to be able to unlock different attachments. You don't unlock attachments and guns via leveling up. You actually unlock them via the squad points, which is different. But hope you guys all enjoyed the video. That is everything I had to know. That's everything I can tell you guys from a man who's actually played Call of Duty Ghosts. No speculation here. This is a man that has played Call of Duty Ghosts, and that is the information I can give you as of right now, because that's basically everything I know. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Remember to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves, and let me know in the comment section below. Are you excited for Call of Duty Ghosts? I'm looking forward to it, I guess. I want to see how it plays, especially on good connection after they nerf this thing, 2 months down the line, because that MSBS is seriously game breaking. Have a great day, guys.
I was banging 7 grand rocks, that's how I roll. I got one gear, go. Are you bipolar?